So, hey, hi, good morning, guys. Hope you all hear me. Hope you're all well. You're all doing great in your life. Welcome to today's session 4 of Energy Medicine, where we are going to discuss about visualization, body, love, and relationships. And this is something, it really works when you keep your body, mind, and soul in alignment. And visualization really helps you to achieve this as fast as you could. And that is the power of visualization. So today it's all about visualizing your future, and your task is dependent on this only. Okay, guys, so how many of you are excited for today's session? Hi, Mukesh. Hi, Bhavani. Hi, Someshwar. Hi, Vidyut. Hope you're all hearing me. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, Mukesh. Super excited. Yes, that's the energy. Yeah. So let me start with this example. Have you ever like felt when you were young or a kid that you want to buy a bicycle or a bike and you want to ride it, and you've always imagined that you are riding a bike when you see your friends riding, or when you see your friend riding a car? Have you imagined that? Yes. And have you bought it? Have you bought it? Someshwar, yes. No, cannot buy because lack of money. Lack of money is only inside your head. That is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, it's all because you tend to postpone it. Yes, there are certain problems, but when you are mentally prepared to do that, you will do it anyway. Okay, it is all in your head. So everything starts with your perception. That's it. But have you ever imagined um, I wanted to join this college. I wanted to do this particular degree. I want to marry this particular girl, and you would have really married them. And something, the visualization is such a powerful thing that they they always help us to achieve it. But the key is, how are you aligned with your body, mind, and soul when you visualize that? Now, have you heard the book Secret? Have you heard about the book Secret? There is also a movie in Netflix called Secret, based on the books, where I think 9 or 10 authors come and explain what is the secret that has been always denied from the majority of the population, and only 2 or 3% of the people uh, you know know what the secret and how it works, how you can use that secret for your own benefit to live the life you always wanted. It's a documentary. Now there is also a movie, but it is not yet released in India. It has already released in Europe and US. Okay, and there is a movie. So that, the power of realization is like such that you uh, the, the energy, the frequency, and the alignment that makes you to just grab it and take it towards you. But the key is, as I said, is how well is your alignment made. How well is your alignment made? See, there is one popular law of attraction author. He is also seen in the movie Secret, Michael Beckwith. Okay, his name is Michael Beckwith. Uh, what happens? He says that all the things that you wish, okay, is all floating around you. The car you wanted, the house you wanted, the relationship you wanted, the life that you wanted, the place where you want to go, is all that vibration is always spinning around you. The only thing is, what is the vibration that you have, so that you can attract that. When you are in a low vibration, you always attract, the low level frequency things, which is like anger, something that, why did I get this, why should I get this, why me? That is in alignment with your frequency, and that is true. And that is true, it has happened in my life. Yes, that is true. And what happens is, when you are in a higher frequency and you are able to maintain that frequency for a longer period of time, you tend to attract those higher frequency things in your life. See, it just acts as like, have you seen this radio FM that has been playing 24 by 7 every day, every year, every day of a year, and it plays 365 days a year, right? The radio FMs, whatever it is. But if you want to listen the song, you have to turn into that particular frequency to listen to the song. It is like 91.9 or 93.48 FM or whatever it is. You have to turn your frequency so that you can hear that song. The same thing is happening with you. You have to turn your frequency to that particular mode where you can attract the car you want, the house you want, or the place where you want to go, any dream destination or the career that you wanted. That is the key. The longer you maintain that frequency, the more is and the faster the things approaches to you. It is just like, have you seen in movies, like, they wanted to trace a call, but in order to trace the person where he is, you have to extend the call for at least, they say 60 seconds or 3 minutes or something, so that they can trace exactly where you are. Have you ever heard this? I mean, have you seen this in the movie? Please, yeah, please interact. Have you seen this in the movie? Like, if you want to chase, locate a person exactly where he is, you have to, hold the call so that they have to maintain you. They'll find you. Okay, that is the GPS system, how it operates. Fine. Similarly, when you hold that frequency for a longer period of time, your the probability of you achieving that is very faster. Locating that car will locate you faster. That house will locate you where you are, who is wishing me, and it will come to you faster. So your only job is to maintain that frequency. But what is stopping us from maintaining the frequency? All these day to day, the fear, the anxiety, the failures, the betrayals, your relationships, or the people around you. We always say that these are the things that are stopping, but it all starts from you. Okay, it all starts from you. Everybody has that problem, everybody. But why so only some are able to attract it? Why only Elon Musk is started this, he's the renewable energy. He's using his electrical cars, right? He is number one right now, the Tesla. And he has also started SpaceX, which is the vertical transportation system. Every transportation system runs on the land. His transportation system runs in the sky. That's it. That is the simple difference. He gives his definition very simple. I run a vertical transportation company. That's it. Now, such a wonderful thing, and very simple and powerful, right? And how was he able to make? Why only Elon Musk? Why only Mark Zuckerberg? Because they are in that frequency. They are having fear. They have this fear of failure. They have this fear of doing everything. But in spite of that, they take action. The only difference between us and them is that they take action in spite of whatever happens. But we, with Fear, we always hold us back because we are always worried about failure, what other people are going to say, what happens if I fail, what happens with my family, what will happen to my commitment. See, one thing, just make yourself clear. You have been bought or put into this world, without your permission or whatever it is, and you will be taken out from this world without your permission. Okay? In this period where you are staying as a guest in this world, it is your duty just to give away all the fear, let it go, everything, whatever it is. Okay? Just live. Have faith that the existence is going to give you everything. It has given you everything. This wonderful body, this wonderful mind, where you can attract it, the wonderful soul, which carries everything. Your only job is just to take the leap, believe it, and just jump. That's it. I'm just telling it so surely because I've taken that and I've been there. I've been on the other side, and now I am here on the other side. That's it. The only difference is that you have to just take the leap of faith. Yes, it'll take time. The time it will test you whether you are really believing or really taking action or whatever it is. Yes, it'll test you. But your only job is to just stick on and do, take action. Fine? I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Your only job is to believe and take actions. Baby step actions. Small actions so that you can reach your goal. For that, you have to be very clear of what you want to be. Now, there are certain powerful visualization process where, when I do that, I visualize even the house, the paint that has been painted, the furnitures. You have to be so clear that the same thing comes to you. It will find you. Just like, this movie, Aladdin, make a wish. You have to be very specific. If you have not seen the movie, please see Aladdin by Will Smith has Aladdin Ka Chirag. Yeah, this animated movie is superb, excellent. Okay, so but the latest one, it is really good. It is really amazing. With all these effects and all these ideas, the dialogues that the genie says, Will Smith says in that movie are like, he makes that boy Aladdin to believe him. He says that I have changed your appearance to a princess on the outer side, but I couldn't do anything from your inside. Unless and until you start believing from inside, you won't get what you want. Though you can dress like a queen, dress like a king, or dress like whatever you want, do a makeup, whatever you think like, but unless and until you change from inside, nothing is going to change outside. Okay, so change from inside, start attracting. That is the simplest rule. I know it is very simple and how you have, but it will take time. Be patient, you have to just believe. And one more author, her name is Lisa Nicholas, where I learned public speaking from her. Okay, I joined a course from her, Lisa Nicholas. She's also an author in the movie Secret. And she says, like, when you make a wish, when you visualize, when you put on your things as goals in the notebook, she says that it is like making your order in a hotel and waiting for the waiter to present yourself. It's just like you say like, I want dal makhani, I want this romali roti, I want this chana, I want paneer masala, and you make the order and you just wait in the restaurant, right? The restaurant says the menu says it will take 20 minutes to present your order. Please bear with us, right? You wait for 20 minutes and your food arrives. The same way you have to just order and you have to wait. That's it. You have to believe that the order that you have given is going to come. She says it's so simple and it's so wonderful when you see that. If you have not seen that, please go and watch that movie. If you have patience, please read the book. If not, please watch the movie. It's not like just watching, you have to just ingrain what she's saying, what every author is trying to say. It is so simple. So visualization is something so powerful and so, it makes your dreams to fast forward and in achieving your goals. And that is a wonderful thing. So today, we have worked for the past 3 years, 3 days with mindset. Today, I'm going to talk about body and love and relationship. Now, why I am taking body first is like first mindset and then your body and all your relationships. Those are the third things because mindset is working on your mind, yourself. Second one is the body that is carrying you. Okay, actually, Jeffrey Allen, he's a spiritual teacher, he's an energy teacher. He says that you are not inside your body is inside you. Okay, so first is soul, next is body, and then is all these relationship. So the third importance that you have to give to your life is the relationships. So first two is always you and your mind. Fine. So body, the how well you take care of your body determines how well your mind and your soul are. You have to be so healthy, you have to feel healthy, though you may have whatever, like yesterday we had a friend, he's saying he tested positive. You may have whatever in the outer side, no issues. Your body is fighting, yes. You have to love your body, you have to say it to you that I'm going to get well. You are such a powerful source, right? You are such a powerful source that you will eliminate whatever unwanted things that you have in your body, and every goodness will come to you. You just have to love your body. Say for example, I'll give you an example. When the marriage is fixed for a girl or a boy, if they want to come in shape within the marriage date, so that they can fit into their dream dresses, right? If you are 60 kgs, you want to reduce it to 56 so that you will be presentable. If somebody is obese, they want to bring their body to a perfect shape so that at the date of their marriage they look perfect. And you do all these facials because you want to look like a queen in the at the day of your marriage. Yes, I hope you all have went through that. You take care of your skin, you take care of your body, you drink enough water, and then what happens? You have that perfect shape, right? At the day of your wedding, everyone challenges that I'm going to reduce it because I want to look like a king. You cut your hair 1 week before, you have this everything, whatever it is. You do it for yourself, right? Because you want to be your to be a best in your marriage. Yes, how many of you have gone through this feeling? Let me see. I've done that. Yes, you wanted to be the best, seen as a best when at your wedding. Okay, so what happens? You go to the gym, you do all these workouts, you eat so much of fruit so that your skin can get glow on the day of your wedding. You do your makeups, you do your facials, your spa, whatnot, just for that one day where you want to become like a. Why don't you maintain it? After marriage, no, we forget that. We never do. We never bother. So look at the girl, look at the boy. They have their six pack. After the marriage, they develop their family pack, the one whole pack. Fine. They never bothered about body. They never bothered about their anything. But remember, it's not your wife who is going to come to you till your last breath. It is not your kid. It's not your relatives. It's not your family. No. The body that is carrying you is going to come through all your sorrow, all the happiness, all the peace, joy, whatever you're going to enjoy. This body is going to come with you. This is the only truth you have to accept. Yes, this is what is going to be with you from the birth till your death. It's not your wife. She can't be present 24 by 7, right? She has her own work to do. Spouse has his own work to do. Children, kids have their own work to do. But this body is what is going to come till your grave. This is carrying you. And remember how much care you have to be, you have to take for this engine to carry yourself. You have to maintain, have to, give it for service. You have to, like, whatever you can do it. You have to be healthy first, because this is what is going to carry you till your grave, right? And look at your body. Have you ever realized how obese I am? So look at my fat, look at my belly, look at my skin. What is happening? Aging is different. But even at the age of 50 or 60, you can see people, they have wonderful skin, they have a perfect body, they can bend their body. But today I can see that even 40s or 30s, people are not able to touch the ground. Yeah, you're not giving enough functionality to the body. So look at a machine. If you put there for 6 months, on the seventh month you can't be sure that the machine is going to run. It won't stop. I mean, it won't start, even your vehicle. And it is your duty to give all the functions towards your body. You have to love your body. That is the first friend you have. Keep it in a perfect shape, keep it healthy. You may be obese, you may be fat or thin or whatever it is, but be very healthy. You have to make it functional. If you're not doing that, you are missing the major part. Tomorrow, money may come suddenly to you. You will be a crorepati, but if you're not able to get up or walk for half an hour or go for out for whatever it is, there is no use of you having money. Somebody else will be enjoying, not you. So the first thing is that you have to take care of your body no matter what. No matter what. Realize this, that this is what is going to come to you till your grave. And you have to take care of that as if you are taking care of your best friend or whatever it is. You have to take care. Be very friendly. Be very, very friendly. Talk to your body. The body talks to you, but are you listening? It says that no, if stomach is aching, that something is problem there. Body is telling, look after that. Feed me something so that that can be cured. Okay, if you have colds, it is saying that this is not good, don't eat that. That your body always speaks to you. Are you listening? Even when you intake your food, your body says stop at a particular stage, but we never realize that we eat however how much ever we want. But I always see for the signal. If my body says stop, I stop. I can't take the next step. That's it. I can't take that. Everything shuts down. That's it. No means no. That's it. I'll not take even a single sip after that. You have to listen to the body, that what it is saying. You have to signal that. For that, you have to have a complete flow of energy in your body, and to get that energy, sorry guys, you have to do your exercise, or you have to do your yoga, you have to do meditation, walking, gym, whatever you want to do. What is dance? Dance for 10 minutes, dance for any beat song that you want. Okay, dance for any beat song, Punjabi dance or Bhangra, whatever it is. Dance for 10 minutes if you like that. Walk, have a walk. I'll give you one video today where you will be walking for 15 minutes inside your house, inside your room. You don't have to go anywhere. If you don't have time or whatever it is, that's for 15 minutes, and you will be measuring, like walking for 1.5 miles. in 15 minutes. It's a wonderful walking exercise. You have other exercise also while walking you can do, and it is a guided exercise. And I do it every day after my yoga. I do my walking, all these things, and then meditation. So these three things are routine in my life. I start my day at 5:30, and within 6:30 to 7 I complete all my personal things, and then I start with cooking and taking care of my kids, making them go to school or making them ready, whatever it is. So rise earlier, at least 15 to 30 minutes earlier, do this exercise, take care of your body. That is what is first important. Okay, so today I'll give you that link so that you all can start, you know, making that energy. Once you, if you want more energy for that day, you have to release the energy so that you can gain other energies also. You can gain energy, more energy. Okay, so if you feel sleepy, if you start jumping, okay, you will feel somewhat more energy coming towards you. So when you are in motion, when you are in action, energy starts flowing into you. Okay, so that is the only thing that you have to concentrate right now. Just start walking, do yoga, you go for gym, walking, dancing, do whatever makes you happy, energetic. That's it. Give body its functions, its daily functions. Bend down, bend back, bend sideways, whatever. Give everyday function. Other that, if you don't do that, most of the people, they can't sit on the ground cross-legged, and it is such a dangerous thing. Sitting cross-legged on the ground is something, maybe it's very simple for me, but if I see my friends, no, they are so big, say huge, they can't sit in the ground, and they can't suddenly get up. This is something pathetic. You have to give the body its function. Otherwise, how will it take care of you if you don't take care of it? Fine, this is one thing that I want to really do is be very healthy, guys, be very energetic, so that other energies just come and run towards you. That's the key. Fine. So body, eat healthy, drink a lot of water, do exercise, love your body, guys. Dress up as if this is your last day on the planet. Every day, dress up what your body loves. See what your body loves, what is perfect for body. Just do it. Dress every day like king or a queen. What is there? Tomorrow you may not be there, and all the dresses that are being in the closet is going to be used by someone else. Do it. Dress up every day. Do your makeup. Do whatever it is. Be the best every day. It gives you a wonderful energy. It gives you a wonderful energy. Dressing, getting new dress. How you feel when you put the new dress that you bought? You feel wonderful, right? You feel as if you are the best, beautiful person today on this, in your office, or in a college, or at home, or whatever it is. Yes? So dress up like that. There's nothing wrong in that. Tomorrow, if we are not there, somebody else is going to put the dress. So why? You put whatever you want, just enjoy. That's it. Fine. So take care of your body, dress what it loves, likes, be like a king or a queen every day. Every day. Laugh out. There is a saying that if you hang out with fools, you become a fool. You become a fool. If you hang out with spiritual people, you also become a spiritual. If you hang out with billionaires, you also will become billionaire. So hang out with people who make you happy. What you want, hang out with people. Look at your friends, take the list of your friends, who, it may be your college friends or your colleagues or whatever it is. Look at your friends, see who makes you happy, who understands you better, who have the same vibration. Talk to them, hang out with them, go enjoy. Every day at least spend 2 hours for you. No matter, you have a family, you have kids, you have parents to take care of, you have in-laws to take care of, no matter what, just hang out. If nobody is there, hang out with yourself. That is the best thing. I love to travel alone. I love to go for a date with me alone. That is the best thing. Fine. If you can't be like that, be with friends. And that is this wonderful thing you can do it. And that is how you keep your energy at high so that things will come to you. Positivity will come to you. Wealth will come to you, prosperity, what not. These are the simple guidelines, simple things. These are the tips that I am giving you. That's it. Okay, guys, be very energetic. Yes, do the things which makes you happy. Your emotions and feelings should be good, so energy will be more high, says Mukesh. Yes. So these are the simple things that makes you more energetic. When I am sometimes I'm sad, sometimes I go to this low energy mode. At that time, I just put the song. I put my earphone. I just uh, listen to some dance songs, and I become so energetic that next 5 minutes I'm ready for my next song. Or I'll dance with my kids, whatever it is. Make your energy. If you realize that your energy is going down, just do that. Put the song, dance, sing, shout, jump, or go around, whatever it is. Make your energy high. Fine. Next one we are going to deal with is love and relationship. Now, this is something which you have to uh, deal with every day. As I said, if you hang out with fools, you have 99% chance that you become a fool. And if you hang out with millionaires or billionaires, you have 99% chance that you also become a millionaire or billionaire. Fine. So it is whom you hang out with. You have to be very choosy. If you're already done with that, you have no other choice. You have to do bear with that, or you have to adjust according to that. Now, the greatest barrier in any relationship, you know what it is? Please answer this. What is the greatest barrier in any relationship? Wow, Anand is right. Ego. What is that ego? The ego, attitude as if I am right, you are wrong, or I am, you know who I am. Who are you? I don't know. Nobody actually. You may be an entrepreneur. One of my mentor, I love him. He's called Naveen Jain, and he's the founder of Moonshot. Okay, and I saw his interview in one of the channels, and he says that he uh, wants to take mankind to the moon, and he has started this company, Moonshot. Before that, he has done Vyam, where he wants every human being to be disease free, not after becoming diagnosed with disease, but even before the disease becomes a choice. You can live without any disease. You can be healthy for how many years you want, because he has done some research in the DNA and how every person or every human being can be healthy till their death, because death is not in our hands, but healthiness is in our hands. Fine. So he has found this Moonshot company, and he says that when I am in the office, I do research on the things that has been bought from Moon. I'm dealing with scientists and all these top-minded people with the satellites, whatever, whatnot. And when he reaches home, he says that I am washing the dishes, helping my wife. He's such a simple person. I was like, that is the truth. He may be whoever it is, like outside his home, but at home, he's washing the dishes, he's washing the clothes. You know, it's like, that is the reality. You have to accept it. You have a family, you have just like women have multiple roles, men also have multiple roles, but mostly people don't admit. Okay, but you can see that that is the reality. What is there? It is your family. Ultimately, wherever you go, you have to come back to the family, right? You have to come back to the family. You may say that I am who I am, I can be whatever I am. Then if you are such a person, then it is better for you to be alone. Don't marry anybody. And when you are marrying somebody, it is your commitment, it is your responsibility to take care of them no matter what, right? No matter what. That is the commitment level that you have to give. Your kids, your your spouse, your family, your parents, your in-laws, whatever it is. But the more closer is your spouse. She is going to stay with you, right? And kids, after they grow up, they are going to have their own family, their own kids. But who is going to stay with you? It is only the spouse, wife or husband. And the first thing between us standing is like ego. It may not arise with somebody else, not with the parents, not with the in-laws, not with the sisters or brothers. But when it comes to spouse, wife or husband, that's the first thing standing, right? And that is the biggest thing that you have to handle. You have to be very aware of that. If you're denying something, if you're shouting something, if you are angry, you are stressed, see that your ego is rising. That's the only thing. Fine. And if you're not married, thank God, find out a person who really matches you. Don't rush into a relationship. Okay, no, don't rush into a marriage. Just be alone unless and until you find yourself happy, so that whoever comes and joins with you will be more happy with you. If you are pathetic, if you are miserable, if you are stressed out, and you are seeing that somebody will come and make you happy, somebody will make you and come you take you from the stress, is going to take away all these pains. No, nobody is going to do that except you. You have to take care of yourself so that you can take care of others, right? If you see a beautiful flower, always, everybody will be attracted to that, right? Because the flower has the grace, the love, the happiness, the joy. It just emanates that, and people are automatically attracted to that. Be like that. That is what I that is what is important. You have to be like that. Be at your fullest so that the best will be attracted by you. Not the least, you have every right to be happy. You have every right to live whatever life you want. You have every right to have everything in your life, but it all starts from you. You have to decide. Don't compromise for anything. Don't compromise. But once you're committed, you have to compromise. Unless and until you're not committed, there's no problem. You can always choose. You can always, have your idea of how you can bring out your relationship with us. Just like as we have written our goals, write down what do you expect in a relationship. Change it. If you are given this opportunity, will you be able to do that? Change starts from us, not from others. So don't expect others to make you happy. Don't expect others to make you wealthy. Don't expect others to make, no, there is no others. It is only you. You have to be in such a state that everything is, is will be attracted towards you, the best. If you are at the lowest, everything that is lowest will be attracted to you. So it is up to you. You have to be very, very, very clear. If you want to have a wonderful life, wonderful relationship, the first thing, what you can do in a relationship is to appreciate the other person. You have to appreciate. Tell them the food is good. That's what they expect. Simple. And tell them you're looking good. That's it. And it is not only for the wife or husband to be appreciated. The wives also has to appreciate the husband. That is the key. You have to, they say, like, um, just at the teenage, when boys looks at girls or girls look at boys, you have to look at your husband in the similar way. That's it. We say that, okay, this is every day we are seeing this phase, what is new in that, and we tend to lose everything, and then we lose them and we search for, chase them, everything happens. But when they are with you, just be with them 100%. If you're spending 1 hour with them, be with them. Don't use your phone, don't use any distractions, because the time that you are getting is very, very rare. Okay, and when you are saying that I am, they are my better half, I am giving my time, you are giving your life to them, guys. It is not your time. Your time is your life. You have 60 years, means if you put 60 years into 24, that is the number of hours you are being alive in this planet. Every human being, the average time span of every human being, if you take it 60 or 65, you're going to be alive in this planet for next 27,000 days. That's it. 27,000, if you see as a money, it is a really small amount that won't be enough even for you to spend a month, right? But you have only 27,000 days, and calculate what is your age right now minus the 27,000 days. If you're 40, just calculate. Already you have lost 14 or 15,000 days. You have 10,000 days left. If you look at that, you will know how small you are, and how how responsible and commitment you have to have with everybody. You don't know how, when you will be exited, but look at the number of days that you are going to live. Just calculate, and you will see the real picture. You will know, okay, I'm going to be alive for next 9,500 days. That's it. And you can, every day one is getting down. That's it. So be very, very clear what you want, no matter what your age is, no matter what time you are left with. But until then, you can live the life you always wanted. Fine. So be very, very, very clear, guys. Take action. That's the key. Guys, hope I am, I mean, are you getting it along with me, or I don't know. I don't have any response here, so I don't know. People are there, guys. Yes. Thank you, Krishnaveni. Thank you, Anand. Yes, sir. Thank you, Bhavani. Thank you, Virat. Yeah, thank you. Fine. So this is the key thing. Appreciate. Okay, and always thank them for being with you. Thank them, because that is the only thing. If you are with the customer, if there is a supplier, if there is a boss, and he has done something, will you do thanks, right? But because he is giving you a salary, because the supplier is paying you, because the client is giving you the money, you are thanking them, that's okay. But there is a spouse, there is a husband or a wife with you, for you in the, in the family. He's cooking for you, they are cleaning for you, everything. Thank them, not every day, but at least once in a week or once in a month. They'll feel happy. That is what is. Appreciation is what everyone is in need of. So appreciate, thank them, make them feel special, as if you are making yourself special, right? That is the better half. So make them do it. It's very simple, guys. Just love as if you love yourself. That's it. For that, you have to love yourself first. Take care of your body, take care of your health, take care of your mind, spirit, whatever it is, just take care of it. That's the key. So, guys, today I have a task for you. If you have any questions, you can ask me, but I have a task for you. just like I told you, what you want to see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years, like how your house should be, what type of car you have to own, what is the business that you're going to start, or how successful you are going to be in a business, whatever it is, just uh, I want you to select some photos from Google. The car you want to drive, select Mercedes. If you want to buy Audi or Mercedes, select that car, Mercedes, take a picture, just collage it, the house that you wanted, the bike you wanted to buy, the place where you wanted to visit, the vision board. Yes, so I want you to have the vision board in your phone, in your laptop, or you can even take a printout, have it in your bedroom. Every day when you go to sleep, look at the vision board wherever. Okay, I want to visit Sydney, fine, that is going to happen. Your mind will be always looking at and sending signal to your subconscious mind that this it will approach you as fast as it could. Okay, so develop a vision board. This is the task, guys, and I want every one of you to do that. Fine, this is the last task for the, that's it. Tomorrow we are going to have a live mega webinar where I'm going to give you an opportunity to travel with me for the next 30 days, so that we can have this work this with energy, with your chakras, with your meditation, with your visualization, so that you can be ready within next 30 days to attract whatever you want in your life. Okay, so that is all going to be for tomorrow, and tomorrow it is all about money and money attraction. And then I'll be offering you an wonderful opportunity also. So today is the last task, guys. Please don't postpone. Take action. Create your vision board. The house that you wanted to live, the vehicle that you want to drive, the places you want to visit. Somebody have told me that you have to be under the top 500 influencers or 100 influencers on the planet. With the Forbes magazine, somebody's, with the awards or whatever it is. Imagine, take a picture of that, collage it, keep it in your laptop, keep it in your phone, have it, cut the picture, take a printout, have a vision board, look at it every day. If you are shy to show it to your wife or kids, make them do this. Make your kids do that. Ask them what car you they want to buy. Make them do it. Let them search in the Google. Let them give what car they version they want. Take a printout. Have it. Vision board, that is very, very important. I have my own vision boards. My kids have their own. They have taken the photos. I have given them a big chart, and they have stuck it and kept it in their room. Every day they go, they sit there, they see, they do their homework, they see that. No, every time they remind themselves of that, so that that energy just comes into them. And your subconscious mind is always being reminded of what is that you want in your life. So this is the task, guys. So today, without forget, please do that. Please take action. It's all in your hand. I can only say that, but you can only act for yourself, not me. So please do that. Hope I made it clear for you today. Please do your vision boards. Fine. Ready? Challenge accepted. Fine. So I'll be giving you one more video in YouTube where you can do your walking. If you are interested, if you're not having time to go out, spend 1 hour or whatever it is, you can finish your walking within 15 minutes. So promise yourself that you are going to do it from tomorrow. You're going to take care of your body. Just tell yourself and the community that challenge accepted, and do it. Your mind will play games, your body will not respond, but once, mind you guys, do it for 3 days, and then your body will automatically want to do that, and it will chase you to do that. Okay, so just change the habits. Okay, this is habit changing. So change the habit so that you can have a better version of yourself. Okay, I'll send you the link in the WhatsApp group. Do it, and tomorrow morning, please send me a message that you did your walking. Let me see how many of you are really serious about yourself. Okay, nobody can be serious except you, because nobody knows what is your vision, and they don't have to understand that it is only you. If you are not serious about your vision, nobody have to care about that, right? It is only for you. So do it, guys. Take action. That is very, very important. Okay. Yes, Bhavani, I go out daily for walking. Very good. Very good. I love you. Okay, fine. So do that. Someshwar is already doing good, sir. Great. Okay. Have movement, have action in your body. Okay. So it keeps your energy just high. Okay. Fine. Do it. Your vision board is your today's task, and tomorrow morning, walking is your task. Fine. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock in the evening, not at 11 o'clock. Fine. I'll send you the meeting request. Thank you and see you guys. Bye.